everybody, my name is Benjamin and welcome back to another video on the Great Creative YouTube channel. Today, I am an idiot. I am stupid. And you want to know why? Because if you look down here, you come down here, this is, well, it's in full screen. Yep, I'm an idiot. I'm even more of an idiot. Yeah, you come down here, you do the screen capture, you record a video, do your full screen. In the settings here, you see, it says record microphone. I don't know why it needs to be in a setting. You know, it's just one thing. They could just put a selecting there. But no, they put the record microphone thing separate. And so, when recording this video, I forgot to click the record microphone button. And so, for this video, I'm literally just going to have to try and speak over the recording with what I said. With trying to remember what I said. So, yeah. And hopefully you'll forget that I was that much of an idiot. But yes, here's the daily rewards. Tomorrow we've got coins, probably in the trillions again. You know, as the last one was. But here we've got something strange. Looks Guardian. Oh, interesting. Is it a cosmetic, you know, like the pumpkin thing at the front? No? Guess not. Or is it, might be a troop actually, might be a turret. You know, usually put in the upgrades or items when you get one. Ah yes, items. Grants your base an extra life. Huh. Wonder what that means, but we'll just pop it in the corner over here. It doesn't have a range thing at all. It's already straight maxed out, so can't do anything else with it. But yeah, it doesn't have a range at all, so I guess you do it there. But there's so much you could possibly do with that. You know, does that mean when one thing comes through, you're fine with just getting another? I don't know. It's weird. Might look into that later. But for now, we are just going to upgrade our cataclysms with the money that we left off with last time. Or we're going, nope, yep, upgrading the cataclysms. Yep, maxing a few more of these out. We're nearly done with it. We're doing pretty well with it. We're going to fight some more stages while saving up for the next one. We will, once we have gotten all of these cataclysms fully maxed out, we will then focus on the icicles. It's just for now, those are a little too expensive. Especially considering that just buying one was 1 trillion and we could only afford that because of the daily reward that we got. But now, like, their first upgrade is 1 trillion, next one's 2 trillion, and who knows what the third one could be. Like, the third one could be something like 4 trillion or something. I don't know. I hope it's just 3 trillion, but yeah, for now, we're not getting enough money for that at all, so we're just going to keep upgrading these cataclysms rather than moving on to these expensive icicles. But already, like, the damage for them is still good. The damage for them is amazing. The damage is absolutely fantastic. Now, actually, how much does the next tower cost? How much, like, the equalizer, 2 trillion. Yeah, that does about 2.1 million damage, just like the first upgrade on the icicles. But that's per shot, actually, so the equalizer is a lot better. However, that does cost 2 trillion, which 2 trillion is a lot. What's going on? Nope, that's just stood still, okay. Yeah, 2 trillion is a lot, and especially what the upgrades could be. That's like starting from the second upgrade on the icicles, so rather expensive. You know, I actually decided that I am going to do the Monsters of Etheria series starting now. Or in the case of when this video comes out, tomorrow. It will be replacing Theme Park Tycoon 2, as I have decided. It's a shame to see Retail Tycoon 2 go. I might revisit it at a different point, I don't know, but for now, I think I'm just going to stick out of that. And I'm going to go full in for Monsters of Etheria, because it is a brilliant game. Originated as Pokemon Fighters EX, but then Nintendo got rid of that, and years later they came out with Monsters of Etheria, which hasn't actually gotten a lot of popularity since its release, so I'm going to be excited to play that for a bit. Well, not for a bit, hopefully until we finish it, really. But yeah, that'll be nice. Just passing stage 295, doing pretty well, nearing the boss. Guardian, I really wonder what the limits of this thing could be. Like, obviously, you get, like, one regular, like, there's some limits you could push, like, more boring than others, but I believe the basic premise of it would be if one thing comes through, you're free to do that. Like, if two things come through, you die, but if one thing comes through, you're fine. Just testing the limits of that, you could possibly let a boss through, I'm guessing. Because there's not, like, a specific life count kind of thing. It's not like we have, like, 200 health, and however much health the enemy has when it goes through is how much damage it does. It's like one thing goes through, you're dead. So, within the context of extra life, you could just go to, like, stage 300 and kill everything else, but let the boss go, and the boss comes through, and you just survive and go on to the next one. So, yeah. But actually, the Halloween event is gone, but we're still in this, like, Halloween thing. Oh, wait, that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the troop, the enemies, because the enemies, we did miss one for stage 295. Can't find where it is, actually. Do we have one? No, I actually can't find where this one is. Oh, is that it there? That's like a vampire fire soldier. It's weird. Fire vampire. So you had a bunch of things and you're just like, well, let's put them together and turn them into an enemy. Let's see, we got a vampire, we got fire, and a soldier. Just jam them all together to create vampire fire soldier. It's ridiculous. Yeah, as I was saying, the Halloween event has ended, but it's weird because all of the surroundings are still in, like, the Halloween fashion. Everything's still dark and orange and, all stuff like that. It's weird, because I know all the pumpkins are gone, obviously, with the event being gone, but, like, the entire place is still in this way. Actually, it might just be autumn, because we're still technically in the autumn season. But, yeah. I mean, what day is it today? In the recording of this video, it's the 18th of November, but today it's the 19th. Excuse me. And this video's release is the 20th. So we are actually getting very close to Christmas now, kind of, We're getting close to being just a month away. So, yeah. I mean, everything's been Christmas for a while, except in video games, really. They've been sticking around the Halloween autumn theme, as it appears. But yeah, we have to have the leaderboards here, which we haven't checked out in a while. But wow, just look at the difference between stages here. Like, first place, 188,000, going down by like 40,000. But down here, you can see, like, a lot of them are fairly, like, similar. Obviously, there's a couple thousand between them, but they're still more similar than the ones at the top, like 5,000, 40,000, kind of difference. Wait, no. Oh, no, that one's a 50,000 difference, and then up to almost another 50,000 difference, and then about a 12,000 difference. Even just a crate leaderboard. I don't even know why this exists, but someone has opened almost 50,000 crates, which is just ridiculous. It's a massive gap. That's way over doubling second place. It's like a 26,000 difference. It's ridiculous. And then the daily leaderboard as well. Now this is absolutely ridiculous. 3,600 stages. Who does that in a day? Oh, let me do calculation. Like, but, well, actually, you can see the 100th is literally just 261 stages. Like, you can do that fairly easily. You know, if you took my video all the way from episode 1 all the way to the episode where I reached stage 261, added up all of the watch time, then you'd probably get like a couple hours. That's not a problem, really. That's like, you can get to 100 on that fairly easy if you just stayed a bit dedicated to it. But yeah, let me do calculations for the first one and see how many stages you'd actually have to do per minute to get to that much. And add. There is an advert. That is why this is taking prolonged amounts of time for me to make any reaction, because there was an advert and I was just talking like through the advert, and I've actually run out. I can't remember why did I stay at the bottom of the daily leaderboard so long? What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. I know I went back. Yep, going back to the top, opening calculator, watching advert. Yep. Yeah, the calculation shows that, like, to get first place on that leaderboard, you have to do about 2.5 stages per minute. Like, stages last longer than, like, what would it be, like 25 seconds? Stages last longer than that. Like, it doesn't matter how quickly you could be destroying them as they come through, they still have to come through. The very last one has to come through for you to win, which is longer than 25 seconds in most of the later ones. So that means you also have to be proactively clicking the rebirth button as well, every single time it's available. Plus, this is just for the full 24 hours. How many people are available just sat there going through stages and rebirthing for the full 24 hours just to get a spot on a leaderboard that resets every 24 hours? Like, seriously. It's like you can set up an auto clicker for that, because some of them are going to be separate lengths. Like, you can't just set it up for every 30 seconds, because some of them are going to be longer than 30 seconds, or some of them are going to be shorter than 30 seconds, and so you're going to lose time on that. Especially with the rebirth, you can't calculate how long it's going to take you to get to, like, stage 250. Well, you probably can, but it'd take a lot of work. Which, why? And, like, even just second place there, doing the calculation, is you have to do one stage every minute, which is still ridiculous. It is absolute madness. Like, there's a fine line between, like, insanity and dedication, and that first place has just gone straight over the line to insanity. It's gone straight for. It's gone all the way. It's run a mile, and it's all the way past. No, that is just wizardry. That is some magic that I will never understand, being able to get to 3,600 stages in a day. It's hard to comprehend that someone out there, for no reason whatsoever, like, it's not even at the end of this cycle of a day yet, so they could just be going up stages constantly. So because it hasn't been 24 hours yet. So unless this is the daily leaderboard from yesterday, they're still going. And somehow by now, they have gotten about 3,600 stages. And they've still got more of the day left, which means they have to be doing, like, stages so much faster than 2.5. Well, like 3 in a minute. That's ridiculous. How do you end up doing it so quickly? The day that I understand this will be the day that I understand why algebra exists. I mean, we should have just kept the missing boxes. You know, back in the first schools where you just had an empty box where the number was. But now they just decided to make that a number, and not a number, a letter. For some reason. Why does it exist? I don't know. Well, why are there 3,600 stages at the top of the daily leaderboard? Why? How? There are so many questions. It's just... Nah, making it all that way is just it's literal wizardry. It's magic. No. Nope. I've had enough of this wizardry. I've had enough. I'm just talking out of my mind right now. I don't know what to say anymore. It took extra long me standing there because I did the calculation wrong the first time. So I just have to do it again. And I was just sat there on my phone just typing it in. Yep, that calculation, yes, you do 3,600 stages divided by 24 hours divided by 60 minutes. Which means this many per minute. And I was thinking it was like one stage for 2.5 minutes. But no, it was 2.5 stages for 1 minute. So then as soon as I found out, I just went mad and just said, nope, not having it, and then walked off. So I'm just measuring like the time left in the video, like when did I start walking off and when should I start going mad. There's less than a minute left. Why have I not left yet? Just leave the leaderboard. Just go. Go me. Move me. How much more could you have to say at this possible moment? What? Is it frozen? Nope, my mouse moving. Nope, you going back? Yep. Okay, that's wizardry. I wish I had the original reaction to this. Because the original reaction was actually so good. I was just walking away, screaming at the top of my lungs, nope, not having it. That is wizardry. Then I will never understand it. And I'm just noping out of there. I'm just going to stand here and I'm going to upgrade my cataclysms. I'm going to max them out, fully out, and then I'm ending this video. I have had enough of it. I am not having it. See ya. Yeah, that's me doing a terrible voiceover for an episode that I forgot to record my microphone for. And I'm going to find out that I forgot to record my microphone for this as well. I didn't. I remember. I definitely did that. But yeah, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching my terrible voiceover. Goodbye, and as always, stay creative.